So, is the Predator franchise back? Well, I think so. Predator Badlands, directed by Dan Trachtenberg, follows a rut of the litter of this Predator clan. And for him to prove himself to his clan, he's going to kill the most deadly and hardest thing in the whole universe. That's pretty much the plot, and it kind of explains why the Predator looked weird in the trailer, because he's kind of like the bad egg of the Predator species. And I do have to say, he does look weird in the movie, and I'm not a big fan of his whole design. I really don't like his hair, what they're doing with it. I think that was more of a Trachtenberg style choice rather than Trachtenberg trying to show off that he's the rut of the species. Like, it's very much a choice they did on purpose, and I just don't like it. It just kind of makes the Predator look dumb and not scary, or this huge berserker that can kill anything. It just kind of ruins it, in my opinion. Anyways, back to the review. Is this movie any good? Yes, it's a solid PG-13 action movie. Yeah, Predator Badlands is a PG-13 movie. What the heck? It should not be that. It was cool to see and learn more about the Predator Society, and also see how they treat outcasts. Well, more bad eggs. We saw how they treated outcasts in the very underrated Predator 2010 movie. Oh, before I keep going, let me know if you guys would like to see me rank all the Predator movies in like a video or a short. I could get that done pretty quickly, and honestly, I think that's a good idea. But you guys let me know. I thought the kills in this movie were very good and very solid, though they keep it PG-13 by not having actual blood anywhere. But the kills are creative, it's fun, it's entertaining, and Trachtenberg does it again because all of his Predator movies have had great kills. I also got really connected with the main Predator. I liked his story. It's a human story. It's something people can sympathize with and feel connected with. And I just wasn't expecting that from this movie, and I just wasn't ever expecting me to ever connect with a Predator before. And I honestly think it's nice, and it's something new to this universe, and I appreciate that. This movie was the least scary out of any Predator movie I've seen, and probably also the funniest. Well, I'd say the least scary would probably be the one they made with Shane Black a while ago. That was probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. That wasn't scary at all, and the humor was awful. So this one was funnier, and probably about the same scary. I'm not a big fan of Predator movies not being scary and trying to go for a funny direction. It works for a lot of movies, but this kind of movie just kind of feels like a Marvel humor and violence at some points. The kills are great, but it just felt like a Marvel movie sometimes. I like the relationship between the Predator and Ella Fanning's character. I thought I was going to dislike it coming into it, but I actually enjoyed it. I'm a huge fan of Ella Fanning, and to me, when I saw the trailer, it just kind of looked like she was just there for a paycheck, which I don't blame her. Get your bag. But she actually put a solid performance in, and I respect that. So, and she's probably going to have to put in a couple more solid performances, because there's definitely going to be one or two more movies. I definitely disliked and also liked the ending of this film. It should have ended 5 minutes earlier, before it did. And it just kind of left it on a cliffhanger and kind of rushed to this one thing the Predator wanted to do at the end. I felt like that should have been another movie. It's just kind of like the Dune Part 1 kind of ending, where it's should have ended it 5 minutes earlier, because now you left me on a cliffhanger and kind of started something, but now we're gonna wait a couple years for the next one. It could have been a lot better if you just ended it 5 minutes earlier than it did. And I love Dune Part 1. Dune Part 1, Part 2 are some of my favorite movies ever made. I'm just going to say that right now. I wasn't interested in what the Predator was doing at the end. Yes, I'm glad he did his thing, but I just wasn't interested because the movie ended 5 minutes ago. The plot ended, and it's that should have been a big payoff, and it just wasn't. And I'm not trying to spoil anything, but go watch the movie, remember the 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes, and you'll get what I'm saying. It just didn't mean anything to me, and it should have, because it drove the whole plot. Now, I did like this movie overall. I thought it was a solid movie, but there are some things that I just straight up dislike about this film. Trachtenberg, the director, he kind of seems to be the it guy for Hollywood for Predator movies right now. He's done Prey, he did the animated movie, he's doing this. I'm sure he's gonna make one or two more movies just based off this plot. He's putting some life in this franchise, and I really respect it. I respect some of the choices he's doing, and he's making good movies, but he's just making weird choices that go against the Predator universe or the culture of the Predators. And I just don't like it. I'm just not a fan. Like, it's not everything, but there's just some things, and some big things too. Like, in the animated movie, they keep all the people alive that kill a predator. Like, the predators they're cheats. Yeah, they do everything they can to kill you. They use their superior technology, and they try to blow themselves up at the end to kill you. But when they lost, they lost. They don't come back. Like, their whole purpose is to get a trophy. And when they lose, you're just going to capture their trophy and try to kill them in another way. I don't like it. It's kind of weird, and it's just against the Predator culture, in my opinion. Now, there's other things Trachtenberg is doing with this universe that is, I think, go against Predator culture that's established in the first couple movies. But I'm sure there's other Predator fans that would disagree with me, and they love what he's doing, and he's saving this franchise, which, in my opinion, he is saving this franchise. It was completely dead before he came along. But at the end of the day, the Predator franchise probably should have just been one movie. Or more, like, if it's going to be any more movies, it should have just been very similar to the first one. Just a couple deadly guys getting hunted down by a predator. And, like, that should just be every movie. But Hollywood's got a Hollywood. They got to explore the universe. They got to bring people in. They got to make money until they can't make any more money out of this thing. Now, one thing I also dislike about this film that kind of goes along with what I'm saying is the fact that they're adding the Aliens universe and the Predators universe into one. And I'm just not a big fan of that. Like, I know they did that in Predator versus Alien, but those movies were stupid. I'm sorry. Like, they're fun, but they're stupid. They have no right to be canon. But they're just kind of making it canon now. They're putting all these Alien universe stuff into the Predator universe. And I'm just like, just make them synthetics because you want to make a PG-13 movie. Yeah, but don't make them part of the company. Don't make them all these crazy themes from the Alien movies. Like, don't bring that into this. This is a Predator movie. Predator is different from Aliens. So I'm just not a big fan of that. I'm glad Trachtenberg also created a language for the Predators. Like, it makes sense. They need to have a language. They can't just be scurrying at each other and making weird ticking noises to each other to communicate. They have to talk because they're smart species. So I'm glad they established it, and some of the times they were talking, that's a scary sounding language. They're definitely a predator, but then they would talk too much and make jokes, and that just doesn't really make sense to me. Like, them talking too much, especially Elle Fanning's character and being able to communicate with him and understand the predator's language, and the predator being able to understand Elle Fanning's talking back to him. It takes away from the mysteriousness of the predator and also the fear factor from it. Like, we're just being too exposed to the predator, which is not a good thing, and it's not a good idea. Like, that's one thing I disliked about the recent Alien Earth show, is that we're being too exposed to the alien. We're seeing it in daylight, which we shouldn't be. It should be only at nighttime or in a dark room. We're just being too exposed, and we shouldn't be exposed to something that's supposed to scare us a lot. Like, our imagination is much scarier than what Hollywood can make. I also don't like the hair. Again, I mentioned that earlier. But another aspect they added to a predator, like one predator in particular, is they added a beard or a mustache kind of vibe going on. And it looks like a human beard. And it's just super dumb. Like, they don't have hair like we do. They just have those weird things there just slick back. They don't have hair. And the one predator has a beard. And this is ugh. One predator has the same predator has white hair, and that's cool. I like that. But he has a beard, and it's styled like a human beard, and it's really small. You only see it for a couple seconds, but I'm like, that's kind of stupid in my opinion. Overall, I'm just nitpicking at some things. But for me, the biggest complaint I have with this movie is they're adding the Alien universe and Predator universe into one. I don't like it. I know you wanted to make a PG-13 movie, so you wanted to kill synths, not humans. I get it. You need to make money. This franchise hasn't made money in a very long time. But just come up with another idea. I just don't like these universes coming together. If you want to make another Predator versus Alien movie and just have some entertaining, fun, dumb action movie, yeah, go ahead. But this is supposed to be a real Predator movie. It's not supposed to be Predator versus Aliens. Overall, this is a Marvel movie that has a Predator in it. It's a solid movie. It's better than most Predator movies, but it doesn't feel like a Predator movie. But it's still better than the rest of them, in my opinion. So I'm giving this a 7.6 out of 10. So, what do you guys think of Predator Badlands? Was my rating fair? Comment below your thoughts. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe and leave a like. Goodbye, y'all.